What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Macho Movie Madness.
Oh, yeah.
I am your host, Brandon. Alongside me always is Chris.
Hello.
And Andrew.
Too hot to handle, too cold to hold.
And Macho Man. Today we are going to be talking heist films. And we have... What are you going to say?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. It looked like you had
Nothing.
something to say there.
I'm just happy. I'm excited for
just so
heist
happy.
film.
Yeah, I'm happy too. Because we've been waiting to talk about one specific movie for quite a while.
We lumped it in with others, with a bunch of other movies. I don't even know if we needed to, because the one is good enough by itself.
Yeah. It is really, but
the other two are good too. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
they're both really good movies. But I mean, the one,
we're going to save that for our
finale, the grand finale.
Yeah, there's no encores in the show. We don't.
We got to keep you listening.
Yeah, there's no free bird. There's no encores here.
Yeah.
But we will be talking.
We'll play for 20 minutes.
20 minutes. That's it. I'll be done in 20 minutes.
Or less.
The right stroke. I'll be done in less than that. We've got Heat coming up for the finale. Ooh, we've been waiting for Heat for a long time. So, another couple we're going to be talking about is Point Break.
Oh yeah,
the original, not the remake. Did you guys even watch the remake of that?
Nope.
No, I have not.
Oh, I don't think you.
Ain't gonna do it.
Ain't gonna do it.
Ain't gonna be prudent at this junction.
Ain't gonna do it.
Ain't gonna do it. Not gonna happen.
Just the first Point Break, the only Point Break.
Extreme sports is done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's done.
It's not.
Let it go.
Everyone does it.
We gotta let it go.
It's not extreme anymore, so there's no reason to have a movie involved.
Every time somebody says extreme sports, I think of Harold and Kumar.
Harold and Kumar. I was just about to say
extreme. Second movie we'll be talking about is a little movie called Flypaper.
Yes.
And I don't know if anybody's seen Flypaper. It's probably
just about 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. Chris finished it up 30 minutes ago.
I saw it this week.
He saw it this week. I've seen it several years back. It came out in 2011, I want to say. It was one of those kind of B films under the radar. It might have been a directed DVD. I'm sure it was.
Maybe.
It was an IFC film.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure it was on IFC.
But like Mekhi Phifer, and I always think of Eminem every time I say that name. Mekhi Phifer, Ashley Judd, Patrick Dempsey, and a few others that you would recognize.
I say Ashley Judd looked pretty good.
She looked pretty good in this one.
She did.
Pretty good.
We're already talking about it.
Yeah, we might as well go into it.
We can talk about Flypaper first.
Yeah, might as well.
But this one was one of those that we got in the store. And previous owner there ordered like one copy because it's a small title, and I think he watched it or somebody else watched it because the crew gets to watch them, like the weekend before or whatever. So they took it home and watched it. Yeah, well, it's perks of being the job. Perks of being the job. Anyway, somebody took it home, watched it, brought it back, told him how great it was. He took it home, watched it, and he's like, "Dude, you got to see this." And so I took it home and watched it, and we all just absolutely loved it. And I think it's because it was something we've never heard of. It just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And we didn't expect a B movie from IFC to be as good as it was.
Kind of like that Pirates movie.
Yeah, that was a good... That was a pleasant surprise.
Very pleasant for me.
Very
pleasant.
That was a pleasant surprise.
Yeah, very pleasant.
Surprise. The surprise. Anyway, this was a surprise, so we end up ordering like six or seven more copies and push the shit out of it. Very, very cool movie, very fun movie. If you like mystery, comedy, suspense, I guess.
Yeah.
A little bit of action.
Yeah. Mostly
just comedy. It's really good stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's real good.
I took it home the other day, and the wife's like, she doesn't like old movies, because old movies aren't any good.
Yeah.
So she was like, "How old is this?" I'm like, "Oh, it came out last year." And she sat down and watched it with me, and she really enjoyed it, and so did I.
Yeah. Oh man, it was excellent.
Yeah.
He was at OCD, right? It's been probably since then since I watched it, and you guys have watched it. You got a little bit fresher minds on this one. He had like OCD, right? And he had like some medication for it. Well, anyway, he went to the bank at the beginning just to do something real quick, and
he wanted change. He's a weirdo about change.
Yeah.
They all have to be prime numbers, and he wants a bunch of change for it to put in his pockets.
Yeah.
Because he likes them to go
Really-
jing-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah, really particular guy, really weird, OCD.
Yeah.
But he has this medication that keeps him like his anxiety down or whatever, and this kind of curbed. Well, he didn't have it with him, and one set of bank robbers show up, and it's and I don't remember which set showed up first. I think it was the Hicks, right?
Well, no, they show the professionals.
Okay.
They show them coming in the back, and then
Before they can make a move, the Hicks come.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what's so great about this is you've got two sets of bank robbers trying to rob the same bank at the same time.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But two of them are hillbilly, just goofy guys.
Yeah.
That probably should be knocking over a convenience store and not a bank, not a big bank like this. And then you got your like 3 or 4 guys from a professional crew that's come in the back that's trying to rob at the same time. And one of the guys is
Delmar
from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? So that now he's funny and everything. Pretty much he does. But anyway, yeah. So since they pretty much lock the bank down and hold everybody hostage at this point, and Dempsey's just getting nuts. He's just going crazy because he's just all over the place. He's real frantic, and
I thought he did good in
Yeah.
this. I think he would have. I think a different actor would have done it better.
sure,
But I think that's. Don't get me wrong. I think this is probably the best acting he's done. I'm just saying that's not saying much
yeah. Well,
because I don't think very highly of him as an actor.
I like Dempsey, but he's not my favorite.
But I think he did pretty good in this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
know, it's just
I
a
think a Nicolas Cage would have been better.
Well, to be crazy, yeah.
You know what I mean? To be
Yeah.
an OCD, he doesn't play the part as good as a Nicolas Cage or
Right.
someone like that does.
Right.
But other than that, he was pretty good. My biggest bugaboo about this movie, yes, I said bugaboo, the gunfire. It was terrible.
Yeah.
It was just bad. It was bad.
Did one of them get?
Other than that,
one of them got their ear shot off, didn't they?
yeah,
It's the ear.
yeah, one of the hillbillies.
Yeah,
And they
hillbillies.
duct taped it.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
duct taped it. Yeah, yeah. God.
But like at the beginning, there's a
What was-
firefight and the guns look bad.
And refresh my memory. What was the? There was something going on. It was more than just inside job. It was an inside job of some kind going on too, wasn't there? Was that with
there is.
Yeah.
I mean, spoiler alert.
Yeah,
With
In case you
Booger
wanna watch
from
it.
Revenge of the Nerds.
yeah. Yeah. That's right.
The bank manager is actually the #1 bank robber in the world, and he
What a twist.
He is connected to everybody in the bank,
Yeah.
and he puts them all in there just to kill them.
Yeah,
Like he has them, he leads them on, sends them these faxes to get them to all come to the bank and rob it at the same time,
yeah,
so that he can lock them all in there and kill all of them.
yeah. So he can be the #1.
Well, no, he already is the #1.
Well, he can remain, though,
They
right?
they all could lead back to him.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he puts them all in one
Yeah,
place so he
that's-
can kill them all.
I remember that now. Okay. But anyway, Patrick Dempsey basically since he's this
Yeah.
he notices
He
everything,
figures
and he's even
out.
worse because he's slowly starting to figure out
He's
what's
a
going
savant.
on. Yeah. And there's even another twist in the movie too. You want to spoil that or no? Actually, you know what? I don't think we should because I think if anybody listens to this,
They'll want to go.
whatever however many people
See,
listen to it,
I pegged him from the beginning.
yeah.
So that wasn't a big twist.
But
there
there
is a big
There's
bigger
a little
twist.
twist, and there's a big twist, and I think that anybody who has not heard of this or hasn't seen this movie
We'll want to see it.
I just recommend you go see it and check it out and see what you
I
think.
think they
too.
should too.
Just see what you think.
I don't-
There is some cool twists in it.
I do have a few things that I don't like about it more, but I still think it's a pretty good movie.
Well, for a low budget, like probably directed
an
DVD film,
for an
it's-
IFC movie, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Which I mean, the IFC has a lot of good movies.
well,
They're just they have
it's a style.
IFC has so many like indie
Artsy
fartsy stuff
Yeah.
that it drowns out a lot of their other stuff that's really good.
yeah,
But they do have a lot of good stuff, especially their horror stuff.
yeah.
I used to watch their shorts, like their horror shorts. absolutely terrifying. I mean, the shorter videos are always going to be scarier than movies. I think
It's
so.
just scenario.
I always liked watching IFC 2 on TV because they pretty much didn't cut anything out.
Oh yeah, they don't cut anything.
They don't cut anything.
Yeah,
That's
they
what's
just
so
show
great
the
about it.
boobies.
You know, they showed all the F words, all
Yeah.
the boobies you want.
Yeah. That was one of my bugaboos actually with this movie. It was just Mekhi Phifer. That was his only dialogue was effing. I'm not even going to say it because I'm wore out. It's like watching Samuel L. Jackson. He wears MFer out.
Yeah.
You use it so much it doesn't
You
mean
use
anything.
it so much it doesn't mean anything. And it's not even in context. Like it was just FFF.
Yeah.
Use this F and F over here in this effing corner of this effing room. Like that's not good dialogue. You're just being lazy. You're
Quentin Tarantino snuck into
exactly.
the writing
Well,
room.
it was like they were trying
Well,
to.
that's very IFC.
They're trying to make this non-thug looking black guy into a thug black guy, and it's not working. Mekhi Phifer, no matter how many times they try, and they try every damn time they put him in a movie,
They tried an 8 Mile real bad.
and it didn't work. It didn't work.
Four Brothers.
Yeah,
Four brothers.
Yeah.
It doesn't work. He's not a thug. He's not gangster.
No.
Like, just quit. He is white bread black. Is what he is.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Exactly.
Cuba Gooding Jr. Black.
You know what? You know what, man? What? Wow, man. What was that? Where he was? Oh shit! What was that? Where he was he was a killer?
Who, Mekhi Phifer?
No.
Oh,
Cuba
Cuba?
Gooding. What was that? Was it Machete?
Are you sure it was Machete? I don't think it was Machete.
Where there was? I'm pretty sure it was a Robert Rodriguez movie. Where there was a hitman. It was a hitman, and they kept changing the way they looked. Like Lady Gaga played him, and Cuba Gooding played him.
Well, that'd been
There
more
was
recent then, wouldn't it?
Several other.
Could be.
Antonio Banderas played him.
Maybe it was Machete, or maybe it was Machete Returns.
It may
or
have been
whatever.
Machete Kills.
Machete Kills. That's what it was.
Maybe.
Same
That
one.
may have been right. That may
Maybe.
be right.
I've still
Yeah,
not
'cause there's a
seen
lot
Dude,
of
that.
Cuba Gooding was like he was stone cold, man. It was good. It was good. I like.
I'm not a big Cuba Gooding fan, but I do.
I'm
like,
not.
I
Either,
like
but
him
that
like
was that was really.
I
Cool.
like him 10 times more than Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Too sweet that.
Yeah.
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 Bad.
I'll even give you one.
He's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's awful.
Yeah, here you go. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'll go ahead because I don't leave you hanging there.
Yeah, you can't leave a good brother hanging.
Yeah, yeah, you didn't do nothing wrong. You didn't do nothing.
No.
Anyway.
I hated the gunfire in the movie. I thought that was pretty bad. Like you could do better, man. Like anybody with any type of video editing software could do better than that. Come on. But you could definitely tell they didn't know anything about firearms. Like they used a Mossberg 715T and as a AR. Like, ugh.
But only people like us are gonna like.
Well,
notice that shit
yeah. I'm just
and be
saying.
bothered by
I'm just
it.
saying. Authenticity matters to me with firearms.
Well, it does to me too. Well, here's the thing: the reason why, and not to get too political here, but the reason why there's so many ignorant people out there to firearms right now is because of shit like this.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
you don't know what.
not
you're doing.
only that, it makes the movie feel
cheap and fake.
Yes.
Yeah.
For instance, we're going to talk about one of the best movies ever made in mankind later on,
And
and the firearms in it. Someone who loves guns picked these guns out. You can tell by their selection of firearms, and it shows in.
Well, you could. It
in
shows
Flypaper?
because Michael Mann likes.
Exactly.
He wants authenticity.
Yes.
And that might just go back because the lack of budget and being
Well, it could
independent.
because
Well-
firearms are extremely expensive. Like
Firearms training would be expensive
like
for these.
in Heat, one of the characters uses a BAR, a fully automatic BAR. In real life, price is like $35,000 to $50,000,
Yeah.
somewhere around there. So to get that to use for Flypaper and IFC film would have been
and
unrealistic.
Even if it could have been a proper copy. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
But even
yeah.
still,
Either.
but that's what, and a lot of people don't realize that shit like that you see in movies you can't obtain legally without paying a shit ton of money like that.
Oh yeah, you can get anything
like
you want,
like what they,
but it's going to cost you
like the full automatic M4s or M16s will cost you thousands of dollars. That most people don't have.
Sometimes, I mean, if you take into account the licenses and the yearly fees,
the weights, it's
going to cost you $100,000.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize that you actually have to wait 6 months to a year to get that shit back. Yeah. Anyway.
Before
we get to heat and all that,
YouTube's going to take us off because we talked about firearms.
Yeah, fuck them. I don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah, but back to my point. Sorry about that. Sorry. I hated the firearm authenticity. Yeah. It was terrible.
It is a comedy, too.
Yeah. It is a comedy. Dempsey.
I thought Dempsey was all right. I thought Ashley Judd was good.
I liked Ashley Judd, and I thought she looked great.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know
she looks good usually and everything.
Yeah, she
almost
looks good. I mean, for a
coincidentally, ironically, I don't know. You say she's in Heat too. That's interesting. That's just kind of
yeah. She was hotter in this.
Oh yeah, much hotter in this. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ashley Judd in Heat.
I cannot stand Ashley Judd. Anybody that knows me, I cannot stand Ashley Judd like on a personal level.
Really?
Like just because. I don't know her. She's annoying. Yeah, I've had dinner with her and just terrible.
I mean, I can tell.
Comes into the store
she's a judge.
God. She's a judge. She has
How
to
could
be.
she not be annoying?
she rents Clueless. She's got to be awful.
Yeah. You check your tone with me. You better check your tone with me. No, you've seen her and shit. She's annoying. Yeah. But she's terrible. She's absolutely awful.
She has had a lot of really good roles though.
But she's a great actress.
Yeah, she is.
She's a great actress. I can't take that away from her. But she's just I think she's kind of a shit person.
Yeah,
in a way.
I'd say
she's been a part of this stuff in Hollywood, and she's just as big of a problem as everybody else.
Oh yeah.
So
you see her holding hands with Harvey Weinstein and shit.
I'll have sex with. I had sex with him because I thought he was going to rape me.
Yeah,
whatever.
Get out of here.
Anyway,
Get out of here.
Anyway, she's a great actress. Other than that, and she was great in this movie.
Yeah,
she's great in almost everything. I think the hillbilly robbers were awesome.
They were.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
They were a little over the top.
They were
with the hillbillyism.
Yeah,
but
naturally. Like they do with every hillbilly in a movie.
They always
make us look like way, way bad.
Yeah. But they were funny. And they kind of stole the show.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what made it so funny anyway.
Yeah.
That and Patrick Dempsey's craziness and figuring out shit. Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. What the fuck? What the hell is Booger's real name, by the way? Do you know? I never can think of his real name other than just Booger.
Where's the case at? Got the movie case somewhere around
here. Oh, yeah. It's right there. Yeah. Yeah, just knock everything over, Andrew.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Just knock everything over, Andrew. No big deal.
No big deal.
The only problem is when you get on here and read, you're probably not going.
They're not.
It's not Jeffrey Tambor. He's probably not even on this.
They're not going to call him Booger. So
yeah, Booger right here.
Oh well, that's his name.
Yeah, that's his name.
That's his name.
I don't know what
that's what we're calling
his name. Yeah.
His name is Booger.
Ladies and gentlemen, his name is not on this box, so he does not have a name. We will call him Booger.
No, his name's Booger. He got a name.
His name is Booger.
He got a name.
Well, I mean, in the writers of Hangover, directed by Rob Minkoff, written by John Lucas and Scott Moore. I can see it.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing.
See, I like this better than the Hangover.
Official.
Ooh, come at me, bitches. I don't give a fuck. Hangover was so overrated.
It is overrated. The second one was funnier, I thought.
I didn't even watch it.
Official Selection Sundance Film Festival 2011. Ooh. And see, I normally hate Sundance films.
There's a lot of good stuff at Sundance, but
I refuse to believe
the good stuff that is at Sundance. On the box it doesn't say from Sundance. It just says a movie. It doesn't, like you can tell movie. It's going to be a shitty movie, and this is not included because this is a good movie. Everyone should watch it. But most movies, if it says Sundance Film Festival on the cover, don't watch it.
It's right up there with one of those movies like Tucker and Dale for me, where it just crept up on you and maybe never even heard about it, but it's really good and sticks with you. So.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Very good comparison. Very good comparison, I should say.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Andrew. You're a valuable asset to this team, a gentleman and a scholar.
Thank you.
You're a gentleman and a scholar.
Man, we need to talk about Tucker and Dale.
We already did.
We did.
I know, but I want to talk about them more.
No, I refuse.
Anyway,
We need to talk about Point Break. Dude.
oh boy,
Dude. We need to talk about Point Break, man.
whoa,
Morpheus?
whoa.
Whoa. Morpheus? God.
And this is gonna be all you guys. Like,
It's
I
just-
haven't
okay,
seen,
so, like,
I haven't seen Point Break
like,
in
if you know, it's
20
like
years.
pre-Matrix Keanu, in every role he has that voice.
Yeah.
Like it's just like it's
See, I
like
don't
him,
remember
man.
him doing that in Speed.
I am a
Well,
law
it's not as-
enforcement officer.
Yeah. FBI, man, hold up. No, it's Speedy wasn't as bad, but he still had kind of. But no, this movie was bad, dude.
Yeah.
Bad. But here you got to think. This is like one of the cheesiest movies of the '90s.
Yeah.
It's a
And
great.
that's saying something.
It's a great film. It's
And I
kind
love
of
every minute of it.
yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's kind of a B movie, I guess you could say.
Ooh,
but
I don't know.
It's pretty close.
I don't know.
A minus.
It had a very big budget.
A minus.
Very big budget.
But it is definitely one of the cheesiest movies of the
Yeah,
90s. It's
it
like
is.
91, I think.
Well, I mean, you got to think, even in every aspect of life, in the year that this came out, everything was extreme.
Right.
Everything was an extreme sport. Everybody snowboarded or skateboarded.
I want to commend Point Break.
Rollerbladed.
I want to commend Point Break just for a second, though. Okay, the exact opposite of Heat. The cops are the exact opposite of Heat.
Yeah.
They don't have their shit together.
Yeah.
They are oblivious to everything. They don't know what the hell's going on. Like, there's literally a robbery, a bank robbery that happened right behind them as he was
Yeah.
getting meatball subs.
And as they're chasing after them, they don't even think to call for backup.
No, it's what I'm saying. Like, it is so
Realistic.
it's so realistic. And then you've got like, okay, we could have talked about Baby Driver, I guess, too, because that was a good heist film.
Yeah. Did you
It
watch
was
Baby-
fun.
No, I haven't seen
Okay,
it.
so
But you guys can talk about
I mean, it was a good heist film, but the cops were too fucking good.
Yeah.
You can't have
They're immediate. They're just
like
right there to
on
get
it,
him.
man. Right
Yeah.
on. They know exactly where he's at. Like,
And they're like so well orchestrated.
it's like they're trying to tell their viewers that, hey, don't do anything wrong because they're going to get you anyway.
Yeah.
No, you know how many people get away with murder and robberies every day?
and especially
the
when the
only
cops
reason-
around here are like the Dukes of Hazzard cops.
The only exactly. The only reason that people get caught, the only reason, the only reason people get caught is because they get greedy and do it again.
Yeah, they get caught with their pants down. That's what
That's
we
a
were
lot of-
talking
yeah,
about earlier,
yeah.
off camera. The robbers and murderers, they don't get caught in the act.
No.
It never happens.
No, hardly ever.
And they don't get caught in the act, and they don't get caught with the gun in their hand either, because they always get away. If there's a shootout, the bad guy gets away most of the time. They get caught with their pants down,
Yeah.
like almost always. They're usually
It takes a catastrophic fuck up, or they're just in this weird spot in order to get to actually get brought down.
they're crazy. They're actually crazy.
They're actually
You know,
crazy
people-
to where they don't stop. If they're
People
smart,
that have plans, people that plan this shit out, even if they're dumb,
Yeah.
even dumb people that plan
yeah,
are gonna get away with it to some extent.
yeah,
Kind of like at the end of this movie where he had given Johnny Utah the
Brody.
Brody. When he had told him, hey, there's going to be this huge storm and I'm going to be there, and he knew exactly where to find him.
It was so funny. There's one of his crew. He like the love interest was named Tyler. Her name was Tyler, and it was the chick from League of Their Own, and she was on some other things. I can't remember her name. And she looked pretty good in this movie. Anyway, her name was Tyler, and then one of his friends that were fellow bank robbers, his name was Rosie, a guy. It's like, I think you got
Yeah, just swap the names.
swap the names,
Come on,
guys.
man.
Come on now. This ain't 2018.
Yeah,
You don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that now.
yeah,
You didn't have to be this way.
yeah. Back then, we didn't have to share bathrooms.
Yeah, back then we didn't have to do none of that. Why can't you just be normal?
Go back.
No, okay. So
Ninja Turtles was hot.
everybody,
Jessica Simpson can't rap.
yeah, I want justice.
I want justice.
Half the people in this movie was out of place. The
Yeah.
actors wise,
Yep, I agree.
like Keanu. I love Keanu Reeves. I absolutely love Keanu Reeves. Everything he does.
One of the greatest actors of our time.
Just one of the coolest guys ever.
Yep.
And but he was bad in this. I love Gary Busey. Crazy ass Gary Busey.
How are you today, Gary Busey?
I'm doing great.
Doing great.
He was crazy in this, but he's all right. The only person that actually fit the role he was given was Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Because Patrick Swayze could literally play any
just about to say.
role ever. He was good in Tu Wong Fu. How does that happen? How is Patrick Swayze a good woman?
Hey, man. The rest I don't think you're giving the rest of Tu Wong Fu's cast their due, because they were all pretty good.
John Leguizamo
is not.
Why are we talking about Tu Wong Fu?
Great.
You're saying you watched Tu Wong Fu and had the time of your life.
Yeah.
I loved it. Yeah.
Dude.
The time of your life.
Those guys, if those guys could pull that off, they can pull any movie off.
I didn't like it.
Even Leguizamo.
Never saw
Even Leguizamo.
Leguizamo actually looked like a chick more than any of them.
He did.
More than the women in the movie.
Yep.
The women in the movie were eek.
Yeah, they were.
They were bad.
I agree. Leguizamo, 10 out of 10. I would bang.
Would bang every time. Every time. Oh my God. What the hell was that?
Anyway.
Oh my God! I agree.
I
totally sympathize with that young boy in that little town, because I wouldn't have known he was a boy either. No,
I don't know you guys anymore.
No, he does look like a girl.
He does seriously look like a girl.
He's probably the best of the drag queens.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he wins at the end. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And as he should.
He
looks like a girl.
Looks like a girl.
Anyway. No, I agree with you, Patrick
Swayze could literally.
The Swayze. I'm not even gonna. I can't even say his name. I'm not worthy.
Yeah, you're not.
I am not worthy.
Yeah. The Swayze.
The Swayze is. It doesn't matter what role you put him in. It's gonna be the role of a lifetime.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the best thing that's ever touched a film role.
And if you don't agree, you're too stupid to have a good time.
Yeah,
that's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
You are too stupid to have a good time.
Yeah. Well, as Patrick Swayze always says, she's like the wind through my trees.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I can't believe that. And he had the weirdest character in the movie, but it worked so well for him, just because he's just. I like the snap look.
He does it in like every movie from like 85 to 95. He does.
Yeah. Snap look. That's one of my favorite parts ever. Smashes somebody's head.
It's definitely the best part of Roadhouse.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
Hands down.
But he
Hands
does
down,
it in this too.
Other than the Naked Doctor.
I think the only movie that he doesn't do that in was Ghost. And he may even do it in it. I just haven't watched it.
It was just
since I was
it was
3.
in a ghostly way. It was just
Whoopi Goldberg makes me involuntarily twitch.
That's what it was.
Man.
Whoopi Goldberg does it in there. It was an interesting dynamic, though, that the characters Brody and Johnny Utah, because and if anybody has seen Point Break and Fast and Furious, you'll notice a very similar plot.
Yeah.
Some undercover cop who sympathizes with the bad guy.
They're the same thing.
Same freaking thing. But yeah, Brody's that guy who's chasing that extra high, man. He's chasing that next adrenaline. It's not even about the money to him. He just wants the adrenaline rush. Just insane.
I can sympathize.
There's a lot of cliches in this movie. And it's a 90s movie.
I didn't think the surfing looked too bad.
Surfing was fine.
You know, stunt people and everything.
No, it was very believable.
Yeah, I guess other than we were supposed to believe that Johnny Utah learned to surf in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But it's like one of the hardest things to do.
Is it?
Ever.
Yeah, I've tried it once. It was not good.
You can't just.
I picked it up like that.
Yeah. You're.
No, I don't mean to. I'm just kidding. I've never surfed before, and I don't mean to make you feel bad, but I have seen videos of bulldogs surfing, so it can't be that hard.
They got 4 legs. I've only got 3.
Yeah.
That's some
tripod.
That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. That's some fucking CGI bulldogs or some bullshit.
Shit.
That's fake.
Hey,
That's
I
fake.
watched Rob Dyrdek's Bulldog skateboard.
That's fake news.
Damn it.
Oh, Dyrdek. Robbie Dyrdek.
Yeah.
Who's Robbie Dyrdek?
Rob Dyrdek?
No, I know Rob Dyrdek. This is Robbie Dyrdek. Isn't there a Robbie Dyrdek in a movie?
I have no idea.
Damn it. There's something.
Sure that's
It is
not
Sydney.
just some, like a customer or something?
It's probably just my epilepsy.
It's probably. Yeah. Brandon's phone has been having
yeah, my
like
phone, my
screen flashing fits, and he had an epilepsy.
Yeah,
fit.
if somebody hasn't got a text back from me, it's because I can't open my screen very well. I'll say I opened it right there. Look how flashy that is. Somebody's gonna have to continue. I can't see.
Entirely too much porn.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
I've worn that screen out. Poor,
Next video.
poor screen.
Page
But
15,060.
as cheesy as it is, I love Point Break.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I do too. I
it's-
think everybody likes Point Break, no matter how cheesy it is. It's because it's a '90s movie, man.
It was the biggest movie of a good 3-year chunk.
Probably.
Wasn't it?
I don't know. Probably
I think the next. I mean,
You had Terminator 2. Like
Oh,
that
yeah.
same-
Terminator 2.
yeah, true.
I can't remember if it was 90 or 91. that this
Goodfellas.
came out.
Yeah,
Goodfellas the year before,
yeah, but I mean, like really big.
like blockbuster style movies.
Yeah.
Definitely Terminator 2.
Yeah, you had Terminator 2 and you had Point Break.
Yeah, he had Hook, Mrs. Doubtfire, Clueless.
Mrs.
Silence of the Lambs.
Mrs. Doubtfire was probably the.
Mrs. Doubtfire was probably pretty big back then. Jurassic Park was '93.
I was about to say Jurassic Park was. Well, I was going to say 94, but yeah,
No, that's
it was
93.
93.
Yeah, '93.
Keanu's best performance was the next year. Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh boy,
Jonathan Harker. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. No one should ever forget that.
This
I
is
shall
most-
never forget.
This is most good.
Yeah, that'll be most good.
That will be most good.
She is just awful.
That's
we got a topless scene coming. Oh well, we got a movie.
Yeah, and he didn't have that luxury.
No, he didn't have that luxury. No, poor guy.
No,
He
that
was-
was that was. And
Jonathan-
I've said this. I may have said this.
Jonathan
on,
Harker hashtag me too.
I may have said this before on the podcast. I don't know if I have or not, but I honestly believe that Keanu Reeves is one of the best actors of our generation, and the reason why I believe that is because you look at Bram Stoker's Dracula that he was in.
Yeah, such a good
He was terrible. The movie itself, awesome.
I love the
Awesome.
movie, dude. Gary Oldman.
In anything.
Dude, Gary Oldman.
Was he not the sexiest fucking vampire
Dude.
you've ever seen
Dude.
when he was younger?
Oh my god.
I ain't too macho
10,
to admit
10
it.
out of 10. 10,
10 out of 10 would
10.
bang.
10 out of 10. 11 out of 10.
God damn.
Anyway. Back to Keanu.
Better looking than Winona Ryder.
You go. You go
Oh, shit.
and you watch that movie. You see his performance. It's terrible, right?
Right.
He should have never even tried it.
No.
You go to his later stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't ever do that ever again.
No.
He never overreaches his acting.
No.
He only takes roles that he knows he can pull off 110%,
It's like- I was saying there's-
and he always does it.
Like I said, there's like before the Matrix and there's after
And
the
there's
Matrix.
after.
Man's got to know his limitations.
and
it's
he
like-
does.
He does. It's
I think that's all his.
it was like he was the same dude.
that's
up
his
until
martial
then.
arts training.
I think so too.
He knows what he.
I'm
can
telling
do
you,
and what
he
can't.
did fucking 47 Ronin, dude, and he just got so like.
Dude, I love 47.
I know. I think he just became so chill and woke, dude. That
I think
he's just,
so too.
He's
I think
just,
so too.
He's just there.
I don't think anybody talk. No one. no
Keanu
one talks
simply-
about 47 Ronin enough.
No.
I think
No.
that's one of the best. Like,
Keanu is just simply is. He just simply is.
dude.
Essential Keanu Reeves.
Have you seen?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Next,
Because
whenever
we need to talk John Wick.
whenever we can, we need to do essential Keanu Reeves like immediately.
Because we need.
Let's stop the video right now and
Stop it.
start doing.
Good night, everybody.
No, but anyway, that was my whole point. Keanu, he never overreaches, and I don't think he was overreaching in Point Break.
I just don't think I don't think he found his groove.
No,
I don't think he found his
He
groove.
was still-
He's young.
He was still Ted.
Well,
I was
yeah, he
about
was.
to say,
He'd come right.
this was right. This was
No, this
after,
this was the same year. Wasn't it 89 and 91?
I think this is 90. I really want to say this is 90, and he was Ted in 91.
Yeah.
No, this is 91.
Is this 91? Bogus Journey came out in 91.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The same damn year.
Yeah.
Because it was 88 or 9 and then 91.
Yeah.
So it was the two Bill and Ted films, I think.
Excellent or bogus?
Excellent.
Really?
But I did love
everyone loves Excellent. Bogus is so wild.
Man, I love bogus. I think bogus.
I think Excellent's
bogus.
better, but Bogus is fun. I love what's his name as the Grim Reaper.
William Sadler.
Yeah,
Excellent
Sadler. Thank you.
Pretty good.
Sadler as the Reaper was great.
Dude, I love bogus.
Sadler's so great in everything, isn't he? Like a good bad guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Hard to kill.
Die
He's
Hard
the bad
2.
guy on Hard to Kill. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Anyway, Point Break is great.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Don't watch a remake.
Yeah, it has two of the best actors ever
of all time.
Gary
Busey.
Yeah. And Gary Busey's both of them. Both of them.
Yeah,
two of Gary Busey's personalities.
His duality.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Gary's duality completely steals the show before he gets shot.
How you doing, Gary Busey?
Pretty good, Gary Busey. Oh, good. Then I'll keep it up. All right, ladies and germs.
Snake for hair.
Yeah, snake. Yeah, it looks like Medusa. Just look in the mirror. It looks like a shitty, look like cocaine ragged apartment bathroom. I'll keep it up.
On to the meat. We had the potato.
This is. I like to refer. This is like the fucking 4-layered. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Filet mignon.
Yeah, filet mignon. this
is like an onion. You take the skin off first.
This is the nice $3 bottle of wine we got on the end cap at a grocery store.
Oh shit!
This is the dessert.
The $3 bottle of wine. You mean Boone's Farm? I think they raised the price of Boone's Farm. Actually,
He almost lost it.
I think
Boone Farm.
I think Boone's Farm is $4 now.
Jesus Christ!
And I'll tell you, you've been melon ball. Wow! I tell you what. Let me tell you a little story. We used to take
a man named Brady.
We used to make this drink called Panty Dropper.
Yeah.
And you take a bottle of melon ball, and you pour half of it out, and then you fill it back up with Everclear. It's pretty much fucking gas. Pretty much.
You call that the Conway Twitty.
Yeah,
the ultimate panty dropper.
Exactly.
The ultimate panty
dropper. You mix Conway Twitty CD and that drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
either going to the emergency room or you're getting some.
Yeah, or maybe both.
Probably both.
You might be getting some on in the emergency
For the
room.
record, Macho Movie Madness podcast does not condone underage drinking.
No, absolutely not.
But we know you're gonna do it anyway.
I'm saying you shouldn't do that until you are of legal age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we know you're gonna try it now anyway.
Yeah, I mean you shouldn't.
No, of course not.
No, it's illegal.
Yeah,
you can't do it.
You can get it on now if you want to, though.
Well, if you're 17 and
seeing Kevin Spacey.
18. Yeah.
Ask Jerry Lee Lewis.
Yeah. Ask his 13. Ask his 13-year-old cousin.
Yeah. No, Jerry, not till I'm 17. Oh, okay.
Okay, cuz.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
That's why he was shaking around so much.
He was so pissed. He had blue balls. Yeah, he was blue balls the whole time.
Poor guy. Poor guy. They made him wait till she was 13.
He's misunderstood.
Poor guy. Fucking God. Anyway, back to the movie pod.
We're talking about stealing things there.
I'll tell you what.
It's our moment.
There is a movie. Oh man, I can't think of his name. He is an amazing actor. Oh, where he played Jerry Lewis.
Oh yeah, Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid, dude, that is the absolute best. Ooh,
What are you saying?
I'm saying I don't think there is
like depiction of an actor in a.
I don't think there's a better depiction of a musical artist by an actor. Yeah. I really don't think so.
I need to watch Elvis.
I know that's saying a lot. I know it is because there's been some great ones. Mm-hmm. I know there has been. But
Leslie Nielsen and Wrongfully Accused.
Yeah. There are a lot of them. But I seriously think Dennis Quaid is Jerry Lewis in is it Great Balls of Fire? Is that the name of it?
I think so.
I think it is too. I don't think there's anything better.
You shake my nerves.
All you had to say was Dennis Quaid.
I know, right?
Yeah, Dennis Quaid's pretty
What
awesome.
the hell? Like, how do you get so good?
Yeah.
How does your brother end up a raving lunatic and you end up one of the best actors of all time? How does that work?
I think Randy's just fine.
I thought you were going to say, I think Randy's one of the best actors of all time. Shitter's full.
Yeah, shitter's full, Clark. Hey, morning, Clark. God, I love Randy Quaid, though, dude. Not another teen movie. Randy Quaid.
Oh my
was the
God!
shit.
Yeah, melon tits.
Yeah. It was pumpkin tits.
Pumpkin tits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my pumpkin. Oh my sweet little pumpkin tits.
Yeah, the pumpkin tits.
Well, I'm not gonna pick you.
Yeah,
up.
I'm not gonna pick yours. Oh yeah. Oh, you got a job interview? No, I'll just be drinking. Oh, we wouldn't want you drinking and driving. Oh no, I'll be driving. I'll just be too shit faced to remember to pick you up.
Oh shit! I love when she says, "How'd you get in my house? There's a big fucking hole in the wall." Anyway, hey, it's still a movie, guys. It's still a movie, guys.
Randy Quaid is misunderstood.
Oh yeah,
I think the government's out to get him.
oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think he thinks so anyway.
Yeah,
He's in Canada or some shit right now, isn't he?
No, he actually got caught, or they brought him in.
Did they
brought
get
him
him?
in? Yeah.
What the hell did they get him?
Oh my God, tax evasion.
What was it?
Yeah, he owed like $20 million.
Well, good for him.
Yeah,
he's a hero.
yeah, I agree. Yeah,
He's a hero.
yeah. Taxes are theft.
Fucking right.
Yeah, taxation is theftification.
Speaking of heroes, Neil McCauley.
Oh yeah.
No, Heat though, for real. Heat, guys. This is our moment.
For real.
This is what we
no
came
more
here
joking
for.
around.
Yeah, this is what we came here for.
I don't know what to say.
Can't even take myself.
I don't even. I've lost everything I wanted to say about Heat. Let's end it.
Seriously.
It's like when we did Big Trouble in Little China, and we're just like, oh my God,
I don't know.
This movie.
Man, I don't. It is the heist movie of all time.
Oh, I agree.
Anyone who has played Grand Theft Auto 5, which is the best-selling video game of all time, so everybody has.
As soon as I possibly could, I made Michael look like Neil McCauley.
Yeah, so did I.
I gave him a goatee and the bigger, like the taller, slick back hair.
Yeah.
Immediately, gray suit, white shirt.
There's several missions that are designed around Heat.
Yes, there are
scenes.
Yeah. Actually, one from
like the armored car.
There's actually one from Lethal Weapon. Was it 2? Where they pulled the house on the hill down?
Oh yeah.
That was a mission too.
Yeah,
that was a mission too.
Yeah. Finds out his
we talked about that, and I think in that podcast.
His wife was cheating on him with a yoga instructor, so he drives up into the hill and hooks up to.
Turns out to be another guy's house.
Anyway, we're not. This isn't a video game podcast.
By God.
Heat is not only the best heist film that's ever been made in the history of heist films.
I agree,
and that's.
I think
as long as there's been films, there's been heist films.
I feel like this movie's in my top 10.
Most Westerns are heist films.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh, yeah. I feel like this movie's in my top 10, for real.
Yeah. It's
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Mine too. I think most people's. It has the best gunfights of any movie in the 90s. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. I can't believe I just said that.
I've actually got 3 movies in the top 10 that share Bob De Niro and Pacino.
Really?
Yeah. That they're not in like Scarface.
Oh, they're not
both in the same one, but they're they're both in there 3 times.
Okay.
Scarface, Heat, Goodfellas, and I think
Nice.
those are in my top 10.
Yeah,
15 for sure.
Yeah, I can see
the
that.
top 10 probably.
I can see that. 15 for sure for me.
Yeah,
this movie may have the best cast I've ever seen in any movie.
Oh my God, everybody.
Yeah.
Dennis Haysbert or whatever's in it.
Yeah. And you think about the bad guys, the good
Val
guys
Kilmer.
were more understated, but they had an all-star cast.
Yeah.
Police officers.
Oh, they did. Well, the guy who's in the new movie Hostels, he's the Indian. He's
Magic Shoes from.
He's in there. He's one of the detectives.
Yeah, him and Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good in everything too.
What's his name? Damn it!
Ted Levine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Candy cane.
Yeah, I love Joyride. What's his name? He's the crew. He's on the crew with McCauley. He's the guy who calls him Slick at the beginning.
Sizemore?
Sizemore, thank you. Tom Sizemore.
Yeah.
Tom Sizemore.
Yeah.
God, he's in everything back then.
Yeah, he was.
He was in Point Break.
Yeah. Yeah, he was literally, if it was made in the 90s, he was in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
For a schlubby looking actor, too.
He's good.
Well,
he's
good. You know what made that, and I was watching the special features.
He looks like a normal person you would see.
Maybe that's why.
Yeah. Well, and we started talking about this a little bit earlier. But another reason why these guys were so good and so menacing looking is because they had that confidence about them. Is because they actually, like Michael Mann, they took them out on a gun range, and gave them real weapons training.
Yeah,
all of them, and they all bonded and stuff.
I mean, that's why Keanu looks so good in John Wick.
Yeah, because he can actually shoot like that.
Exactly.
That's scary.
Yeah,
but not scary in a bad way. That's awesome.
Yeah,
yeah, good for him. Good for all of them.
Exactly.
Like Pacino.
Hooray for school.
Yeah, Yahoo for school. Yahoo for guns. But you know what? You go out in there and do that. You learn how to shoot. You have fun with it, and you also learn proper gun safety.
Yeah.
And then you're not fucking scared of them anymore. And then you understand them.
None of them looked near as good with a gun as Kilmer.
Kilmer, oh my God! Did you see the proper way to unload and reload an AR?
Yeah.
Like that
and
is
he does
awesome.
it several times.
Yes. I mean, they all shoot like 50 rounds before in a regular 30-round magazine before they reload, but still.
Pacino looks like a boss with that M1 too.
Yes, he does.
Man, that's it.
The only
thing there was before, like, oh man, I don't think I've been making bold statements all night. I'm just going to go ahead and say
Say it.
Before John Wick, Heat was the only movie that had realistic. I can't say that. Before John Wick, Heat was the gun enthusiast movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you had Boondock Saints, which is it's kind of, I mean, it's got some gun porn, you know. It's got the scene where they go to the dealer and he's got the cool guns and shit.
Yeah.
But man, other than that, like,
well, it was just
in action, there's not anything near as good as John Wick.
Using them well and using them right
means the world.
Goes a long way.
And the sounds, you know, sounds matter a lot.
I mean, like I said, the only thing that I think I had a problem with the movie on was that the cops were too good.
Yeah,
the cops are way too good. Some of them are way too good at shots. They are detectives. I can give them credit, but I think they're like. And that was another problem I had with Pacino and De Niro's part at the end. You know, yeah, he saw in the shadow, but he just. I mean, it's like his character was on cocaine.
Yeah,
he was way, and he may have been. He was just way.
Hoo-ha.
He was just way too in it, I guess. I don't know. Like, it almost was annoying to me a little bit.
Yeah,
like how good Pacino was as a cop. It's like,
well, and he was.
But he was the yin to his yang.
He was on the super edge too, though, because he took his stepdaughter
or whatever.
Yeah, he just found her trying to kill her.
His life was falling apart, and his police work is all he had.
So I mean, he was on the edge.
Yeah.
So I mean, I could see
he needed a redemption that night. I think, but they both did. I think they're the exact same guy. That's what's so great, even with all the bugaboos in the film, and there's not very many. But the thing that always keeps you coming back to movies like this, or what's so great about movies like this, these stories like this, where you've got the exact same person, but on opposite sides of the bars or the fence or whatever you want to call it. Those are always the best stories. You can sympathize with especially when you can sympathize with the bad guy more.
You know what?
Like,
I would.
You don't want Tony Montana to die, even though he's a piece of shit.
Hey, I would go further than that. In Heat, I would say the bad guy is actually a better person than the good guy.
I think in a lot of these cases,
they are.
Well, the reason
a perfect scene. When the bad guys are all out to dinner. They're all with their families and they're surrounded by their family. Yep. Whenever the cops are at dinner, they're all doing drugs and drinking and getting wasted, and they're all dancing and grabbing women's asses.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect scene.
Yeah.
To show that even though these guys are the bad guys and these guys are the good guys,
There's not much of a line there.
No, there's not much of a line.
There's a badge.
Just one side decided to go this way, one side decided to go this way.
Once you got the job, once you get the badge, you can do a lot of things that the bad guys do and get away with it. That's the difference.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
But they want you so bad because they're willing to do all the bad things they can to bring your ass in.
Oh yeah.
Like if I mean, yeah, and it is realistic. It is real. Well, I mean, it's based on a true story too. But there's a reason why they got caught anyway, because somebody gave them up. Had they just left the bank, no one would have been hurt.
Nope.
No one would have got killed. They would have made off with a big score and left the country.
Yep.
And that's it. And I know that they're bad guys and all that shit. But I love that they even said De Niro's character even said, it's not even your money that we're taking. It's backed by the Federal Reserve.
Yeah,
we're just taking the bank's money. He said, no
your
one wants to hurt you.
Your money is insured.
Your money's insured. You're fine. We just want to take what we want, and that's it. Like that's awesome.
Yeah. It's genius.
It is genius.
I wouldn't fucking do nothing to him.
I'd
just sit there and be like, all right, dude, just.
Well, we've been trained in our minds that
whatever
these are terrible people, and don't get me wrong, we all can't do it. It's just that's the confliction in your head.
Yeah,
that's what's so conflicting. That's what's so great about this. When you can sympathize with a character, they're just trying to make they're not an honest living,
but a living,
but they're trying to make a living the only way they know how.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're doing some bad stuff, but if you notice, they're not, other than the beginning when fucking Waingro went rogue and they had to take care of the witnesses. Those guys don't seem like they're much of killers.
No. Right.
Other than maybe killing.
They didn't want to do it.
Like they'll kill their own kind if you fuck them, or like they were going to kill Waingro if he got away because he screwed up the score. Like you don't do that.
Yeah.
You don't jeopardize us and the mission.
That's how a lot of stuff is in real life.
Yeah.
I know meth heads, and they don't want other meth heads bringing attention to their.
That's why they
community.
screw with each other more than anything.
Exactly. They don't go around. I mean, some of them do, but most of them don't go around robbing
good people,
good normal people.
Yeah.
They rob from each other.
Yeah. Yeah, they usually fuck with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really do.
My favorite scene, other than, the gunfight, which is obvious.
That's awesome.
The coffee shop scene.
Really?
Where he pulls him in.
Where they talk to each other and say, hey, it might be me.
Face.
And that was based off of a real conversation that the real Neil McCauley had with
the real detective.
The real detective. I can't remember what his name was. I don't think it was the same.
That's one of my favorite scenes of all time.
Yeah, it was a very good scene.
Yeah. So intense.
Because they understood each other. And even by the end, you could tell they had respect and understanding of each other because they were the exact same person, only doing what they knew how to do.
Yeah.
And they would not go back or do anything to change it.
Yeah.
And I think deep down, De Niro was willing to go because he told him, I'm not going back. But at the same time, I mean, I don't think he knew for sure 100% that he was going to go until probably the end. But
yeah.
And that chick that plays Edie was hot as hell, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Good role. Good role for her.
Yeah. I think my favorite scene, I know
that's one of my favorite scenes.
It probably sounds stupid with all the really, really good scenes in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I think my favorite scene is when Al Pacino's he's interrogating this guy, and the guy's like, "Who?" And he's like, "Who? Who are you, fucking Al?"
Yeah.
Quit jerking me around.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he was definitely.
I want you to quit jerking me around.
He was definitely a yelling Tony Montana, coked out dude in this movie. Like very similar.
Yeah.
He's kind of like that in a lot of movies.
Like that's my favorite line. I think that may be my favorite Al Pacino. It may be one of my favorite Al Pacino lines. I just love that. Who are you, a fucking Al?
He had a really cool. I don't know. I like the beginning.
Yeah,
a lot. That's a really cool way to kickstart a movie.
I think the beginning is probably my favorite. I love.
I also like the scene where Val Kilmer's character comes to she's trying to set him up, and then she just waves him off, and he's got his hair cut, and he leaves and gets out of it. He's the only one that survived out of all of them.
Yeah.
That's what's so crazy about it.
Hell yeah.
I kind of like the scene too where they're at the bank, or It may have been the bank. It's near the beginning, and one of Pacino's guys makes a noise, and he just stands there, and they're watching him through the night vision goggles.
Dude, that was so cool.
That was pretty intense.
Like
oh yeah, where they were drilling through, or Kilmer was inside drilling through a safe.
Yeah.
That
was an,
and he actually
stands there staring.
He turned his back towards the road, or he turns his back into the alley facing the road, but he's in the shadows, so you can't see him.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there, and they've got the heat vision camera or whatever, the thermal camera on him, so you could see just the thermals of his face. But yeah, when that dude, that stupid ass cop, got up and his gun hit the back of the van, he heard it and he spooked. And I was watching the making of, and he said that was real too. He said that when they watched these guys, they were so good at what they did. They were so precise, and they were so paranoid that they have this gut instinct about them. They're so good at what they do. So they'll sit there for hours and just listen. These guys. So I guess they were sitting there for 5 or 6 hours one night, and the cops were there. And he says, I don't know what possessed one of these guys to get up. We told him to sit. He's like, you have to pee, you piss in your pants, or you use a cup. You do not get up for any reason, because you'll spook them. Well, whatever possessed this guy, he got up and walked, and I guess he heard him walking, and I mean, like that, he was gone. Like they took off, and that was based off of a real thing too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense if you ever I've spent.
This Neil McCauley guy was a real dude.
I've spent a couple weeks doing the same exact routine. Like you sit down on a porch and just stare off.
Mm-hmm. You get familiar with the sounds.
You
and the
know
sights
every single sound that's going to happen that day.
And if you're a professional, you're scoping that out for days or hours.
Yeah.
To know exactly what truck, what car, what van, what trailer, whatever belongs in that parking lot. You learn what times and what they are. Anything out of place, anything out of
it's pretty amazing.
That's why these people get away with what they do all the time.
Yeah.
Which there's probably not any major professional crews in the States at any given time. There's probably not more than a couple.
There's quite a few that have gotten away.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying there's not probably more than a few in any given time.
Oh yeah.
But they do exist, and when they do, they are good at what they do.
Yeah.
That's just why you don't hear about them.
Yeah,
exactly. Because they don't get caught.
No. I think actually the most successful group of robbers have never been found. And I think they know where they're at too. Because I watched a documentary where they actually interviewed one of them in one of those non-extradition countries, and they're like, yeah, I stole your shit. Now they were actually they're really sophisticated
Swiss bankers.
Yeah, they're they're like Ivy League people, like the best hacker in the world, and
I have to hand it to Michael Mann for taking a true story and then making it into a better, more entertaining story. Also, well, it's already entertaining. It was already interesting anyway. And sometimes that's where you get your best movies.
Yeah.
And then just the attention to detail, the gunfights, the way they're using them. The cinematography was amazing. I love the soundtrack in this movie too.
Yeah,
I do too.
Just a great vibe.
That scene where he's chasing him down the interstate to go have that cup of coffee with him. I watched this a couple months ago. Heard the soundtrack, paused it, pulled it up on YouTube, learned how to play it on the guitar.
Yeah,
it just had to do
cool.
it. It's awesome.
I said, and that's my only bugaboo about the whole film is how good the cops were.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
Well,
dude.
I hated how good the cops were. And I didn't just hate it because it was so unrealistic. I just hated it because I wanted them all to get away.
Well, that's a lot of it.
And I mean, it wasn't near as prominent as Baby Driver.
No, it wasn't. It was much easier to
because
digest.
The cops did get duped.
Yeah,
quite a few times.
Yeah, they did.
But not.
That was another amazing scene.
I love that.
When Pacino walks up and says, "Nope, you know what this is? This is we're the ones that we're the ones that they're looking at.
Yeah.
We're being watched right now. We just got made.
Yeah.
And then they pan
I
up
love
to the
it.
tower and De Niro's checking them out.
Yeah.
I love it.
And Pacino's down there laughing.
Yeah. He didn't ever see him.
No.
But yeah, that was awesome.
What was I saying?
I don't know. I don't pay
I don't
attention.
know. Oh yeah, I hated Pacino's wife. God dang, I hated her.
Dude. She was annoying.
God. Well, and that's weird. Like the whole thing was weird.
Well, it was just like to give him another, I guess,
dynamic.
I guess, but like I didn't sympathize with either one of them.
No,
because
I didn't either.
Because I understood why he was obsessed. Because he's the exact same people as these criminals. He's just obsessed at doing the job.
Why did she have a strange man in their house?
Well, she was obviously having an affair, or she was showing something.
She
was attempting to.
She was like trying to make him jealous, or
I don't know. Like she never did. They never did
know.
100% say he was fucking. She was fucking him.
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah.
Did she say it? So she.
Well,
was?
I mean, he stayed the night with her.
Okay. Well, either way,
she was making him breakfast.
Yeah. Well, either way.
I did love that though when he's like you can stay in
my house, you
can
can sit on my couch,
you can stay in my wife's ex-husband's house.
Yeah.
This is her furniture, you can sit on it, blah blah blah, and he goes on and on. But you don't watch my fucking TV, and he takes it and shakes the shit out of it.
Yeah,
and it's all like fuzzing out and freaking out.
Yeah, he has to like set it down and pull
and then
the wire up.
And then he kicks it out.
He kicks it out the door and then
street.
Yeah.
How crazy is it that Natalie Portman peaked with her first two movies, The Professional and this?
I was gonna say at one point that Natalie Portman was literally the same actress in she did the same thing in every movie all the way up to now.
Yeah.
She is literally the same person now. A whiny, obnoxious, annoying person.
She was good in The Professional.
No, it's obnoxious
Might have been
shit.
She didn't know what she was doing yet.
Well, she was an annoying little shit in The Professional.
Right.
Yeah, she was.
She's like that here.
But that was, I mean, she was a girl then. It was understandable.
She was like that as Padme.
Yeah.
Padme was like the most obnoxious person ever. Whiny.
I think you meant to say Anakin was the most annoying person
She was
ever.
second. A close second.
You're breaking my heart.
Yeah. Oh, you're breaking my heart.
Oh, I'm dying from a broken heart.
Yeah.
No, bitch, he was choking you. That's why you died.
No, bitch. Nuh-uh. That was like the most Cat Williams thing. No, bitch,
bitch, he was choking you.
Yeah, he was choking you right there. I tell you right now.
I think she liked it.
Oh, I guarantee she liked it.
She's freaky.
Yeah, Vader Daddy.
Likes that-
Give me
likes that
Vader
Vader
Daddy.
choking.
Yeah.
She signed up for three prequels. The choking wasn't the hardest
Yeah,
part.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's right. Ooh. Anyway, she's the same person. in everything.
Hayden's acting was the worst part.
Yeah, she was
The
pretty close.
The choking wasn't.
She was
wasn't
pretty
near
damn
as bad.
close. Yeah, no. Back to what I was gonna say is I don't understand why. Like, I understand the what they were trying to go for with the relationship between him and his wife, because when you're a cop, the relationship's hard,
Yeah.
and when you're an obsessed detective like that, you spend more time and you try to justify it by saying, well, this is a really bad guy out there, and the world would be better when I catch him. I'll come home then.
Yeah.
And, I understand the me time. I understand you have to have that, and I understand that you don't want to tear yourself away from the family. You shouldn't. But at the same time, I don't feel like he was that big of an asshole about it.
No.
I think he was high-strung in places, but I feel like she was just kind of whining a little bit. Like, she knew.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, you knew what you were getting into.
Yeah.
It wasn't even your first husband. Like, you married into him being a cop. How did you know?
Yeah.
How did you not know this? I mean,
Well, I don't.
Common denominator, her.
Yeah.
she thought she was
Well,
going
I
to be
mean, we
able
don't
to-
know. We don't know the circumstances.
She thought she was going to be able to change him, probably.
Nobody knows the circumstances. Okay. I'll play devil's advocate.
No, you won't.
I will.
You know
I will.
exactly what I'm saying.
I know. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm just saying. I thought it was weird.
It was the whole thing was
The
weird.
whole. I thought the whole thing was weird.
And then they broke up at the end. I
No.
don't think we're going to work out, but then he kisses her goodbye, and it was I don't know, it was weird.
The
Odd.
the relationship with De Niro and his girlfriend.
Needy, yeah. Edie, I'm sorry.
It was
Needy was Pacino.
Yeah.
Needy was Pacino's wife.
It was unique and special, and it had an actual purpose to the story.
Yeah.
Where Pacino's didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought it was interesting how she pretty much come to accept his ways and was going to leave with him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she fell in love with him.
Yeah. She's pretty disgusted when she found out.
Well,
and then it took a little time.
I'm sure him being like, oh no, look at all this money I got.
Yeah.
She's probably like, well,
oh, you did terrible. I'll never forgive you. I'll go, but I'll never forgive you.
I'll go, but you're gonna have to make it up to me. Okay?
Yeah. I'll go, but God, I'm so mad at you right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you got $1 million? I'm so mad right now. So mad. Seriously though, one of the best.
No, I do
movies
like
ever.
her though. What else? What was she in? She was in a TV show that's Saving Amy.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Not
you know what?
Amy.
The only thing,
no, that was the movie. What is that?
she's been in a couple things, but the only thing I can really
Judging Amy.
maybe
Judging
I don't
Amy.
know.
Yeah.
The only thing I could really remember her in though is
yeah.
Casper. When I was a kid.
Oh my God, no.
Yeah. Remember Casper?
Surely not.
With Christina Ricci, right?
Surely not.
It's Casper's.
No.
It's Christina Ricci's mom. The ghost. She comes in at the end and talks to Casper and gives him the body for like an hour. It is. I promise you it is. I promise you it is.
Okay. All right.
I'm 99.1% sure.
I was thinking that was a different actress, but I think you are
99.1% sure.
If we're wrong, correct us in the comments, JK.
Yeah.
Yeah, JK. Yeah. JK will back me up on
You
this.
don't know. You don't know nothing.
JK
You don't know nothing about nothing.
JK's gonna back me up on this. I know. he will.
No, I think you're right now. I was thinking that she was
He'll
different.
back me up on this.
But yeah,
He knows
I
his
think it
90s
was.
movies like me.
I think it was. Man, I wish I knew her name. I'm pretty sure she was on. She was judging Amy.
I guarantee it.
I think she was. She was a judge. She was a single mom judge.
Y'all
that lived
lucky.
with her mom.
Y'all lucky. I love you because I'm
man.
I'm risking my life to look on my phone.
You're
right
giving
now.
our viewers epilepsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get that
If I have a seizure right now,
We
Get that
put a
ep-
disclaimer at the front of this.
Yeah.
Epilepsy.
Epsilon.
Epsom salts.
Epsom salts. Anyway, Amy Brenneman.
Told you.
Yep.
Told you she was on Judging Amy. She was on Judging Amy.
Yep, you're right. She was. Daylight.
So was Time.
She was on 9
so was
Lives.
Time Daily. Daylight. Boom. Oh my God. That's one of my absolute.
She's on Fear.
Yeah, Fear's.
Is that Marky Mark? Fear.
Yeah.
Amelia Harvey. Casper. Whoop. Told you.
Daylight is
Madeline Maddie Thompson.
one of my absolute favorite 90s
She's
movies.
uncredited cameo in City of Angels.
Ooh.
It's
Why?
not a macho movie, man. I can't.
No. I
88
can't.
minutes. I've never heard of it. Murder She
City
Wrote.
of Angels? You've never heard of City of Angels?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
I was about to say.
I was just trying to be macho.
It wasn't it Nicolas Cage?
I've
Yeah,
already given
I think it
myself.
was.
I've already given myself
Wears a
away.
fucking trench coat or something? I don't know.
I figured after exposing myself to the audience about watching Tu Wong Fu that I better play.
Why?
Oh no.
Oh,
Why? What's not manly about Tu Wong Fu?
yeah, exactly.
I tell you
The
what.
manliest of men
I'll
are
tell you-
playing.
I tell you
women.
what. I'll tell you what, man.
You walking those heels?
I was just about to say, I can only imagine that being a drag queen is probably rough, and I guarantee those are some tough sons of bitches. I guarantee you don't want to mess with them.
Pain is beauty.
I guarantee you don't want to mess with them.
No.
I guarantee you.
You would wanna
they
mess
will
with-
fight you
if you're
Till you walk a
drop
mile
them
in their
pins.
heels.
That's
Yeah.
right.
If you're beating your, I can tell you one right now. If you're beating your wife and Patrick Swayze hears about it, dude, he'll take that wig off and he will throw your ass out.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
Too stupid to have a good time.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
too stupid to have a good time. Tell you what.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what.
Yeah. Amy Brenneman.
Brenneman.
You're a sexy librarian.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
I
salute you.
If you come across this video, or comment in the
Say, hey guys, I like your show or something.
say hey Chris,
I really like your show.
I really like your show.
Your show. Capitalize your. Single them out. Make them feel good.
Please.
Make them feel real good.
She may be into guys who watch Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah, I guarantee she is. Guarantee it.
You're assuming an awful lot about
I
her.
even, like, I'd be cool hanging out with Tyne Daly. That was her mom on Judging Amy.
Now you're going too far. Now you're going
We better
too
end
far.
this.
Yeah, you're going too far. You're going too far. Heat's the best movie of all time. Changed my mind.